We're getting ready to head out to King of the Hammers here really soon. So I'm going through both of these cars right now, and I've got them just about completely ready and all prepped and ready to go. Now, I was airing up this back tire, and I remembered just taking a look at it that has a gash on the inside sidewall of the tire. And it's something I've forgot about over time. It's been on there for a while. These are old race car tire takeoffs that I've been using for quite some time, and it just slowly leaks out of there. It's not a huge gash. I've been able to get by with it, but I figured this would be a good opportunity to try out glue treads. I had seen this product online, so I ordered some, and I figured let's try it out on this sidewall gash, because if it does get ripped back off, it won't be that big of a deal, because I know the leak isn't big enough and I can still get home. So here's the gash in the sidewall right there. Basically, I'll see if I can pull it out just a little bit. You can see right there. I'm going to try and put this on just like the kit says. The kit says that you don't have to take this tire off to fix it. So I'm going to try it like this. The first step, what I did was to make sure that nothing's in that gash right there. So I made sure nothing's in there, and I let all the air out of the tire. So what are glue treads? Glue treads are another product that I've just noticed that came onto the market recently, and you can order them from Amazon. With this glue treads, I ordered a bigger kit that they have. This is one of the bigger ones. They offer several different sizes. This is what the glue tread kit looks like. This is the bigger one that they sell. So it comes with a variety of different pieces, from these little guys to all these little different glue bottles, CO2 bottles to help refill smaller tires, a little refiller kit, some accelerator for quicker type repairs, some sandpaper, a knife, and some bigger patches that you could cut or use the entire thing. So I've been meaning to try this out for a while, and we're gonna see how it works. Following the instructions, I've let all the air out, I've cleaned the sidewall cut, and that's all ready to go. So now the next step is following the kit's instructions. I tried to peel the cut in the tire open with a screwdriver so that I could put some of the adhesive inside of there. So I tried to pull the rubber back and get the adhesive in wherever I could. I then wiped off the excess that had dripped down and tried to hold it closed for 30 seconds. And after 30 seconds, it could hold on its own. The instructions were to then sand the tire smooth, just to make sure even any of the words on the tire were nice and smooth so that you could get a solid seal. Then I placed 25 little dots per square inch around the gash. That's what the instructions said, so I tried my best to get all the little dots there. Another thing I could have done was to use a marker or something like that to go or hold the patch up to it and then mark around the patch so that you knew where to put all the little dots. But this seemed to work all right as well. So I've got the piece of glue tread installed on the tire, and now the instructions say to wait an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and follow the instructions and wait an hour and air it back up. And then what we're going to do is check it with some soap bubbles to see if it's actually holding air. I don't know yet how I feel about these. I guess we're going to see. This is why I wanted to try this, because this is a low risk place to try this. Because while this did have a sidewall gash, it was actually kind of a slow leak. So it's a low-risk place to try it out so that when we're out on the trail, if it ends up getting ripped off, well, I know it's not going to leak all the air out. So figured this is a good place to test this out. Now, I would be a little bit more worried if the tread was out here, out on the edge of the tire farther, where it's more likely to get a rock. I don't get a ton of rocks down into this lower part, into the rim area of the tire. So this might be an ideal place to use this product for a repair. So this is another one that I'm working on in the future. I see a lot of people ask questions online. What options are available for repairing a sidewall? So I run into this issue myself. So what I've got here is almost 2 brand new tread depth BFG Reds. These tires are like 1,200 bucks a piece, new. So if I could get a little bit more life out of these tires, it would definitely be worth my while. And so what's wrong with these tires? Well, these tires had sidewall gashes in them. So this one, they were used on an Ultra 4 car. Driver wanted to try it out, try BFG Reds. Well, the sidewalls just didn't last very long. So this one had like as many as 9 different sidewall cuts. This one had 1 sidewall cut. So for this upcoming video, what I'm using is the Busted Knuckle. I'm using the Busted Knuckle cold vulcanizing compound. So I'm still working on that video right now. After King of the Hammers, my plan is to also, along with the cold vulcanizing, so I'll go over that entire process, but I installed the cold vulcanize on this, and then I'm also going to put an inside tire patch on it just to help make sure if that cold vulcanize comes out that it's still going to hold air. So that's my next step. That's where I'm at. After King of the Hammers, what I'm going to do is mount these to a couple rims and try it out. See if it will in fact hold up on a rock crawling trail. They swear it does, so I'm going to try a couple of these products out and see if this can help somebody else out in the future. What I'm going to do is shoot some soap bubbles on it. Unfortunately, it looks like I've got a little leak. So what I'm going to do is let the air back out of the tire and try and fix it. We've got this patch on. The first time I did it, I ended up with a tiny little leak. So what I did was let the air back out of it and just pulled back the rubber a little bit, dropped a little bit more adhesive in there and held it. And let it sit for another hour, then filled it up, and we're good to go. So we got this patch on here, and what I want to do is update everybody how it held up after King of the Hammers, after you get some rocks in there and such. We're going to see how this holds up and let everybody know.